You have to pay a $5 graphic plate fee, but you can also, not too expensive, and you can personalize it as well if you really want a vanity plate, but you can only do 6 digits based on the font size. So.
Yeah, the old blue ones with the white I'm looking at now say Great Lakes. It doesn't say Great Lakes. It says Great Lakes.
I'll email you the old black and white one.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
No, it's cool.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I think I like very basic license plates.
Way.
Yeah, I know. It's a shocker to everybody.
You like the Mackinac Bridge one?
No, I just like it. Yeah, one color.
Mine's,
whether it's black, blue. I think it's just sharp.
I used to have the one that had all the, was it the bridge with like the sun setting?
Yes, yeah.
But then it like eroded really, really quickly. Whatever it was made out of, it did not hold up, and then it just looked like garbage. So yes, I go with the plain, the simple one.
Yes.
Nothing to it. So the pandemic has made tipping more than 20% the new norm. So customers started tipping more during the pandemic when it first began, and it looks like that trend is here to stay. So researchers have found that over half of us now leave waiters or waitresses more than 20% when we tip, and 38% typically do the same thing for delivery drivers as well. And then only 6% of Americans say that they are now tipping less than before, and another 6% said that they don't tip at all, which is shameful. Plus, researchers also looked at which cities have the biggest tippers when it comes to ordering food online, and Detroit is actually right up there. 34% of residents tip more than 20%.
Good.
Yeah,
Should.
good for you. I mean, I think you should at least tip 20%.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you should tip more, but I think you should tip 20.
And especially in today's times and things like that, I mean, just be thankful for a lot of these people who are actually working.
And that you can actually order food from a restaurant that you like,
so many
because
people,
a lot are shutting down.
There are a lot of people who decided for whatever reason they didn't want to work, and I'm not going to get into that per se, but the people that are actually working, even if it's a non-tipping type of a job, just thank them.
Yeah.
Agree. Totally agree. You guys, Tiger Woods is adding more fuel to the fire that he could be back to playing golf pretty soon. So there's another video that was posted of himself on the range on Wednesday, and he's looking pretty good. And some people are really hopeful that he could actually return to the PNC Championship, which is in just like 2 weeks. And they do say that there's a spot being held for him in case he does decide to play with his son Charlie again. And there's a lot of people that are hopeful that maybe he will. He didn't say no. He said obviously he's not going to play full time. He can pick and choose which events and tournaments he wants to play in. So maybe it's pretty quickly if he does, but he's looking pretty good.
Good. I'd like to see more.
Yes. That's right. It's the father of his left.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. All right, guys, this story is for you. Listen up. Men who vape are twice as likely to have erectile dysfunction. Ruh-roh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank God I don't vape very often.
So there's new research that has suggested that there's a correlation between vaping nicotine and, ED. So basically they're saying, though, they looked at American men aged 20 to 65, and they found that daily vapors, so these are people who vape every single day, were 2.2 times more likely to suffer from ED than those who have never vaped at all before. However, the study didn't go in and look at cases, where you vape here and there. This looked at just regular vapors. So be careful. I mean, but there's payoffs, right? Isn't vaping better than actually smoking cigarettes? I mean, I know there are side effects to vaping as well that are not great, but I think they are still better than smoking. But
Yeah,
for
somebody who smoked for a long time, the advice I give you is don't smoke.
I'm right there with you, Stoney, but I'm just saying there's some people that do, and they're trying to make better choices, and maybe they've stopped smoking cigarettes and they've moved to the e-cigs, and I guess that's just one step maybe in the right direction, but now they might suffer somewhere else.
I wish that I was at least a pack-a-day smoker from age 16, 17 till age 40, something like that.
Yeah.
Wow, a pack a story. An intense karaoke session led to a potentially life-threatening condition. Okay?
Yeah.
This is wild. There's a 25-year-old man. He wound up in the emergency room with a collapsed lung after he really strained himself while he was singing karaoke at a friend's birthday party.
Well, what was the song?
The song is called New Drunken Concubine.
New drunken concubine.
This was in
Concubine. You are really fine. My new drunken concubine. I drink a lot of wine with my new drunken concubine. Oh, God, my lungs.
Apparently, there's some very, very, very high notes or high-pitched tones in this song.
I couldn't reach. I tried, you know.
Yeah, and this guy, careful, Stoney, don't strain yourself. This guy, he says that when he was trying to hit these high notes, he felt a sharp pain in his chest, which then made him cut his karaoke session a little short. But he said the pain at the time was bearable, so he didn't really think much of it. He continued on with the birthday party, but the next day, he found that he could barely breathe. So his family rushed him to the hospital, and an x-ray showed that he had suffered from this potentially life-threatening condition where air bubbles form between the lung and the chest wall. So he had to undergo this really invasive procedure to remove this air buildup in his chest cavity. But thankfully, he's going to make a full recovery, and he may never sing that song ever again.
Good for him. I don't want to sing that song ever again.
I don't either. I don't want you to sing it either.
It's not available on Apple Music, so let's just see if we can see what it was.
It was in China, right? So it's probably
It was in China, yeah.
I'm not even going to try to do the Chinese version again.
Good idea.
I want to keep my job.
So we didn't talk about this story at all this year, but I know we've talked about it in years past, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. You know the story of the woman who accidentally invited a stranger to her Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
This happened back in 2016. This woman thought she was texting her grandson, and she entered the wrong number, texted this random guy, and he ended up showing up for Thanksgiving. And since then, they've made it a big tradition. This year was the 6th year that they've gotten together to celebrate Thanksgiving. And now their story is going to become a Netflix movie.
Wow. It better be accurate.
I sure hope so. Or Stoney won't watch it.
That's exactly right.
It's going to be called The Thanksgiving Text. You know, not very creative,
right.
Pretty straightforward. But it has already received the approval from both Wanda Dent, she's the grandma, the woman who invited Jamal Hinton over to dinner. So they both are really excited about the movie. And so far, there's no release date yet, but they're hoping to have it out before next Thanksgiving. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it is a cool story. It's a really heartwarming story. So
I'm surprised it's not going to be on the Hallmark Christmas channel.
Yes.
it should be, but Netflix
It's a
got to
Thanksgiving
first.
movie, though, right?
Yeah,
But
they can,
you can always.
they can start it at
At Thanksgiving, yeah. And
Yeah.
then Christmas.
We're going to kick it off.
Stoney just hopes that it's historically accurate.
That's what I said, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all he wants.
Well, all right. Thank you very much, Heather. 97.1 The Ticket.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by BioNTech and Pfizer. A look at the drive this morning, still pretty clear out there, accident-free. Things are looking good at 696 and 94. No issues on 75 or 275 at this hour. Construction is scheduled today for 4th Street, eastbound at 15 Mile. A right lane closure beginning this morning, ramping up by Friday afternoon. Come rain or shine, high winds or mild breezes, blue skies are gray. It's a great time to consider getting vaccinated against COVID-19. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
I'm Amy Lawrence with an Odyssey Sports Minute. NFL division rivalries are the spice of life. The Steelers upend the Ravens in the fourth quarter Sunday to keep playoff hopes alive. The Seahawks hold the Niners scoreless in the second half to end their losing skid. The Falcons get a pick 6 off Tom Brady, but the Bucs earn the road win, and the Lions walk off with a touchdown and celebrate their first victory of the year at the Vikings' expense. I'm Amy Lawrence.
Napa know-how. Right now, a 5-quart jug of Napa full synthetic motor
$19.99. It's the hottest deal of the year for the coldest time of the year. So if you're in your car right now, there's no need to turn on the heat. I'm about to read this sizzler again. That's Napa Full Synthetic for a hot $19.99. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa Know-How. Napa Know-How. At participating locations does not include taxes and fees. Advertised sale price not available in some states. Offer ends 12/31/21.
My stomach.
Don't worry, I've got you covered.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
What's that?
It's Pepto-Bismol chews.
Pepto-Bismols in a chew?
Yeah, they taste great and provide fast relief. And you can always have Pepto-Bismol handy.
Let me try it.
Try Pepto-Bismol chews for fast relief.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
What do you call a group of friends who wear the same jersey for good luck, no matter how old it is, and who support their team through thick and thin, week after week, as if the very season depended on it, all while tossing the pigskin and drinking Miller Lite? You call it Miller time in Detroit. Here's to the original light beer. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2021 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Why is this oven still going? Hi, this is Dinesh.
Dinesh's Bakery just landed a sweet catering contract.
40 dozen fritters, Friday at 5 a.m.?
He needs an event planner to help him rise to the occasion.
Oh, every Friday at 5 a.m. Not a problem.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
You know a spot, but not just a spot, the spot. Actually, with the all-new Nissan Frontier, you know a bunch of them. But the key to these great spots? Being able to reach them in the first place. Your spot is out there. Find your Frontier in the all-new 2022 Nissan Frontier with standard 310 horsepower, advanced tech, and 281 pound-foot of torque.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Donate your car today with 1877 Cars for Kids. We're a recognized 501c3 charity organization, so you'll receive a maximum tax deduction. What's more, you'll receive a vacation voucher of 3 days and 2 nights. Also on the web at carsforkids.com.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's your last chance to donate for 2021.
Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, base is loaded.
This is what it's all about.
And here's the pitch. Going deep drive to center, way back. This could go all the...
And now a message from our sponsor.
Bundle your home and auto with Progressive for great savings and round-the-clock protection. Progressive.
I can't believe it. Did that really just happen?
Folks will never forget where you were when you heard that call.
Progressive. There's never a bad time for great protection. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
This holiday season at Ulta Beauty, we're celebrating with a little more spritzing and a lot more gifts with purchase. A little more splurging on yourself and a lot more gift sets to give. With faves like Ariana Grande's R.E.M. and Yves Saint Laurent Y for Men, we've got all the fragrances to wrap up your list with style. And now you can buy online and pick up the very same day to make holiday shopping even easier. Celebrate a little more this holiday season and cross a lot more off your list. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
We travel to see what's around the bend and what we're capable of. And now Capital One's new class of travel card can keep up with you. Introducing Venture X from Capital One. With 10x miles on hotels and rental cars, and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel, and 2x miles on everything else you buy. Venture X, for those always asking, where next? Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details. From city streets to back roads. From road warrior to carpooler. There are some things you can always count on. Like the reliability, durability, and power of DieHard, America's most trusted auto battery. No matter where your journey takes you, count on DieHard to get you started on the road ahead. Available at your local Advance Auto Parts and participating CarQuest stores.
We are all on this planet together, so join Odyssey and find your one thing.
Avoid giving useless gifts and knickknacks this holiday season, and look for durable items that will last for years. One Thing is brought to you by GFL Environmental. Green for life.
97 won the ticket and the Bet 1270. Your homes for the NFL on Westwood One. The Buffalo Bills host the New England Patriots. Monday Night Football. Pre-game at 7:30 on the Bet 1270. Detroit.
You're listening to the best of Stoney and Jansen with Heather on 97.1 The Ticket. As you know, I can't stand the Dallas Cowboys. I do respect them. I think they are going to probably even win a playoff game.
Oh, you think so?
I think they're really good, yeah. But I hate them. And I know you, as playing for Washington, don't have a lot of fond memories of the Dallas Cowboys as well.
I do not.
Darius Slay, the former Detroit Lion, who now plays for the Philadelphia Eagles, and people in Philly hate the Cowboys as well. That's where I got my indoctrination in it.
Mm-hmm.
He was on a show with former Steeler defensive back Brian McFadden. And they were talking about the Cowboys. And it's amazing to me, you listen to this, that he still holds a grudge for what happened when he was with the Lions in the playoff game against Dallas. And listen to what he revealed about the Cowboys and the possibility of him actually ever playing them.
Being a part of the organization, who you hate more, the Giants or the Cowboys?
I hate the Cowboys because they cheated us in the playoffs in 2014. Remember when Dez Bryant ran up on the field?
Yeah.
Took a flag?
Yeah.
Yeah, they cheated us.
Yeah, you already had some bad blood before you became a Philadelphia Eagle.
Yeah, and Dallas, I heard Dallas had wanted to trade from me. I said, nah, I ain't coming down.
Oh, you told Dallas no?
I'm just saying because I heard about it. I told it. Yeah, I said, nah, I ain't going down.
So if they wanted to, you wouldn't accept that trade if they wanted to trade for you?
No, I wasn't going to Dallas.
Wow, that's a first.
Yeah, I couldn't stand them. They cheated us.
Whoa, boy, that runs deep right there, Slay.
It runs deep. Runs deep.
Yeah, you right there with the